Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Ray. Today I'm going to do a video on Aries season. So this is going to be a psychic reading on what's coming up, what to expect for Aries season. So all of my Aries sisters and brothers out there, let's get into it. I want to use, let me see here. I want to use this deck. It's by Aviola Abrams. It's the African Goddess Rising. I really like this deck. It's a new deck that I just got, so we're going to start using it. It's all representing different, um, artistry and illustration. It is African American, and the entire concept of, the design, the motif, and I love it, and I'm living for it. So this is what the cards look like. So beautiful. So we're just going to utilize these, and then I have another deck as well that's called the Angel Quest Oracle, and we're going to get into that and see what's coming up for you guys, for my Aries brothers and sisters out there that are tuning into my channel. I hope all of you are doing well. Be sure to go and check out my Patreon if you haven't subscribed to that yet. And that is www.patreon.com/psychic medium Ray. So, all right, let's get into it. The first card that I got here is Queen Nandi, Intuition. So as we enter Aries season, I feel like Spirit is saying that just remember that this is going to be a time where your intuition is on peak this whole year. This is about you fine-tuning your gift, your abilities, listening to your gut instinct to guide you. That's first and foremost very needed. Then we have long bubbly Susie, shame. There's some element of shame or regret. There's something that you could be dealing with later this year. It's like a theme, where you could be feeling like something is just not right. Like you've been going through some emotions, maybe dealing with shame regarding, your decisions or something that you did in the past that you don't want to talk about. But it's something that's like Spirit is prompting you to talk about it in the long run. And I feel like over the course of this next birth cycle for you, you will be having those discussions. Then we get, I don't know how you say this, Swachi, grounding. So remember, this is going to be a year where you need to meditate and ground yourself. You're going to be easily perturbed by other people, energies, low vibing individuals. And I feel like it will be beneficial to you to ground yourself. How do you ground yourself? You can go walking barefoot outside. You can hug a tree. You can meditate. There's just so many things. Taking a shower, all of that kind of grounds your energy as well. Visualizing a white light around you, that's a grounding technique. Basically, grounding is like getting in tune with, the higher frequencies and raising your vibration. So it can be as simple as like eating something that you like, doing something that you like, going somewhere that you like to the beach. Then we have Gang Sarah, which is resistance. So it's like you may encounter like some difficult people this year that are resisting your ideas, resisting um, your choices and your path and your life, how you choose to live it. There may be people that don't necessarily like the fact that you're thriving and that you are blossoming and you're growing, but you cannot feed them, your power and allow them to rent space in your head. So stand strong in your convictions. This is also on the flip side of this. I feel like it's also saying you may be resisting something in your life right now, resisting the idea of letting go of someone that's toxic for you, resisting the idea of quitting your job to embark on a new career for you in this next birth cycle. So whatever you are resisting, you need to let that go and just trust and put faith into the universe that it's all going to work out. Isian is miracles. So we have nothing but miracles this year. Expect the unexpected, which kind of makes a lot of sense because remember, this is a year that is 2022. So there's angel numbers 222. When we look at that on a deeper level in numerology and whatnot, that is an angel number. It has a high vibration. So this year is not like other years in the past where you may feel a little drained. And, I'm not saying that you won't, but it's a lot a lot higher. So expect the unexpected this year. Then we have Mau Lisa, cosmic power, standing in your power and your divine femininity. It's something I feel like it's a balance between divine femininity and your masculine as well. But remembering that we all have like a shadow side, a dark side, and a light side. As you know, it's like the moon and the sun and the moon. So it's like the duality, which I love because it reminds me of this tattoo that I have here, which is the sun and the moon as well. So we get that. And then we have Mam Lambo, which is self-sabotage. I feel like a lot of you have that tendency to maybe stand in your way this year. Again, just kind of getting in your own head, overthinking things that sometimes I know I'm guilty of myself, and I'm not even an Aries, I'm a Gemini. But as sometimes we get into our own thoughts in our own head, and we start creating scenarios and start saying, no, this is probably not right. And it's kind of like self-sabotaging yourself. Say less of no to things and more of yes to things, especially if you're always used to saying no to things and not willing to give it a shot. And then we have Izet, which is surrender. Surrender to a higher power, surrender to the possibilities that you are deserving of love. You are deserving of good things coming into your life this year, if you are an Aries and you're listening to this. And we have here Mama Dojumbo or Jumbo. Yeah, Mama Dojumbo or Jumbo. Shine. I love it. This is like reconnecting to your ancestral roots. This is like family. For me, this is what that represents. It's like family comes before others, and it's also like very it's like your ancestors, your past loved ones are around you. They're always around you. But I also feel like some of you Aries could be going through something in your familial life, with your family, even if you're not close to them right now. There could be some things that need to be healed, things that need to be talked about or spoken about. Maybe like there were some bridges that were burned. Perhaps there was some closure that you didn't receive. And sometimes we often wait for the other person to make that first move and have a conversation with us. But I feel like in many ways, the Spirit is saying this is your time to make that conversation yourself. And then I have to cover this, so I'll flip it over. But basically this card, let me just position it well. It is self-love. It's a lust, sacred lust. So there is definitely like a lot of that going on this year too, where I feel like you're stepping into your sexuality, and you're literally are stepping into your sexuality more. You're feeling things on a more deeper level. You may be more inclined to go out. You may be more inclined to do things that you haven't done before. I'm not saying that you're cheating on your partner or anything like that, no, but I do feel like even if you're in a relationship, there's just going to be a lot more chemistry, sexual chemistry, sexual awareness. And it's like you stepping into a very almost like, I want to say like a Scorpio, like stepping into your more sexual, lusty side. You're going to have a lot of people after you, a lot of people that are into you, that are just liking your chemistry, and everything that you have. And then we have Aunt Nancy, betrayal. So be very careful for that. Some of you may already have experienced this as the beginning of this year, or you may be experiencing that later this year where you're going through some kind of betrayal, or you've been betrayed on some level, and it feels awful, and sometimes it comes from the people that you least expect it to come from. But you will survive. And then we have Yamaya, which is an awakening. So some of you are going to go through a deep spiritual awakening to your abilities, to your gifts, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to watch, to unfold, and to develop. And I'm excited. I'm living for you guys, for my Aries brothers and sisters. So that's the first part of the reading. If you want to find the other part of your reading, I'm going to have it on my Patreon. You can, again, go to www.patreon.com/psychic medium Ray. But this is the first part of your reading. The second part will be on my Patreon again. But I want to thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys. Until next time, bye.